Did you know that Lanterns is going to be set in 2016? Do you know what other two movies came out in 2016? Yeah, yeah. Do you know he's already been stealing characters from one of these movies? Yeah, yeah. I think I have a feeling that James Gunn is going to literally unite the Snyderverse and the Gunverse. If he had any brain in his head, that would be the move, because you're already co-opting half of the characters in the David Ayer movie. You did it in your Suicide Squad movie, you're doing it in your Peacemaker, and I almost guarantee you we're going to get a cameo or two or maybe five in Lanterns, because it's set in 2016. So, little confusing. It's all confusing. It doesn't matter because he doesn't care. Let's get right into this. Today we're going to be opening up a pack of Batman trading cards. We're doing one more because I can't get enough. There's 12 bad boys in here. We're looking for Batman, Clayface, all the goods. I can't go over every character we have, but we'll do a breakdown later. There's some good stuff going on. Matt Reeves is dropping posts like crazy. He's letting you know who's going to be in the Batman and who's not going to be in the Batman, and everyone's getting confirmed and not confirmed, and the cast is stacking up to be phenomenal. And I do have to say so myself that I am looking forward to this movie the most out of any DC project currently in the works. So we're going to get right into this, and then we'll talk about that. We'll put these in protective cases, and we'll just have a good time doing it, you know? All right. Clayface. Meta X. Put some... Why'd you have to do your big logo? All right, here we go. You ready? Find the sweet spot. There it is. Insanity. Uh-oh. Joker done took out everybody. Intelligence. That's some awesome art too. I like that art. It's kind of like Gotham by Gaslighty, if you ask me. It also gives off those vibes because those dudes are in the back, and that could be the Penguin. Maybe he's got the little thing going on down there. Is that an alien? What the heck is that? Oh my gosh, that's scary. This one's scaring me. We're gonna move past it. Oh, we got Catwoman, Selena Kyle, crazy cat lady, literally burglar, taking selfies. She's taking a chapter out of old Batgirl's book. She's like, you know, they love taking their selfies. An electrify card. I have no idea what this does, but it definitely neutralizes Batman for a second. You see him screaming down there. You see the Joker drooling because he's still being affected by the. Oh wait, no, he's not, because it's the palm thing, right? Where he's like, "Give me a high five." We have an intelligence card that looks like Damian Wayne because he's moody and grumpy all the time. Okay, so we just have a simple GCPD officer. So do I get to name him? Officers. There's 3 here. Maybe we get to name them if we want to. We're gonna call you. I don't want to name him right now. That guy looks like Hugo Strange, kind of. Yeah. Or like a alt punk rock Lex Luthor. This is the Lex Luthor I think James Gunn was trying to go for. All right, we have a strength card. It looks like the whole Bat family's coming in, or that's maybe just Nightwing? I believe that's Nightwing. Oh, classic art, Jim Lee. This is from the Hush comic. It's classic. This is a great one. Strength card. The world's finest. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Justice League. And speaking of the Justice League, are we ever going to get another Justice League movie? Are they going to let Zack Snyder finish his? There's a lot of petitions out there. There's a lot of Snyder bros saying they're going to convince people to let Snyder finish his. We have an intelligence card. Scary Owl mutated. James Gordon, GCPD officer. Heck yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm talking about right there. And Batman's right back there. He's like, "Oh, you called me. She put the light on." And then we have a pier. I like this one because it's like, I just like the film when they're doing that. It's always I like that photo. Oh no, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We've got a couple new characters in there. We got James Gordon, we got Catwoman, and we got GCPD officers. So technically, when it comes to that dang GCPD, we're getting quite the roster in there. and that's a lot of good guys too. So we'll get right into this. We'll put these in protective cases, and we'll talk about what's been going on. So like I said at the beginning of this video, it seems to me that James Gunn has set, or not necessarily James Gunn, but he obviously reads over every script. He does all that, so he let it go through that it's set in 2016. So my theory is, and I'm really sticking to this theory, that they're going to do the Snyderverse versus the Gunverse, like, because they did those are friendly. They're
Extra
already friendly from the
creatine,
beginning.
please.
No one's bitter with anybody.
James
Zack
Gunn.
Snyder's
Oh,
happy
hi, Zack
doing whatever the
Snyder.
heck he's doing. I think he's working on a film called The Last Photo or something like that. I've seen clips. I follow him. I like Zack Snyder. I won't say his movies, like his run was great or anything. It didn't set any records. I like certain things about it. There's obviously a lot I don't like about it. I'll get into that whenever I get deeper into his projects, but for now we'll leave it at that. And James Gunn's stuff has ultimately just kind of irritated me, but I do believe this is going to be my running theory from here on out, is he's slowly integrating the Snyderverse into his verse, right? Because you started out and he took over the Suicide Squad, which was a sequel but not a sequel. It's like a reimagining of like the characters, but he had Harley Quinn. He had Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn because she was a perfect Harley Quinn. And then he also had a few other characters, I think. Boomerang came back. All those characters get killed in the beginning of the film because he literally wants to be like, this is my film. He's like, this isn't David Ayer's Suicide Squad, this is my Suicide Squad, but I'm going to keep the things that I like about what was in that Suicide Squad and what everyone else liked about that Suicide Squad, because come on, that's like, you can't kill off Harley Quinn. That's just perfect casting. Like, you can't even argue with me. So of course you'd keep it, and I'm not even mad about it. I'm just saying he kept doing it, right? It was confusing from the beginning because Rick Flag's the same character, but it's supposed to be like a different thing, but it's not. And then Rick Flag gets killed off, and then he's like, oh, but I want to bring him back for my Peacemaker. And then he's talking about how in Peacemaker he brings him back, but he's sleeping with Harcourt. And then I can't even believe I just remembered her name. They're cheating on her. If you know anything about the Suicide Squad movie, Ben Affleck, Batman, like, it's like, I don't understand how anyone's even happy about that. That's not a fun cameo of your characters that you set up. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't kill off all the characters, keep the ones you like, and then say this is my original piece. No, it's obviously not, because you had a little bit of help from someone else's casting, the whole movie. Like, if you never, you wouldn't be where you are without David Ayer's Suicide Squad. Like, at least that Suicide Squad movie, that's what I'm speaking of. Like, you obviously did the Guardians, you did all that stuff. That's a different story from what I'm talking about right now. It's gonna, if he had any brains, and I had this from the beginning, I gave him the huge benefit of the doubt, and I really want to keep giving him the benefit of the doubt, but he keeps lying and saying this and that. There was an instance where he was like, this lady isn't cast in this, and then it was revealed that it is cast. And it's like, I get that you want things to, like, you want to subvert expectations, and you want to be like it to be more, you don't want people to guess what you're doing, right? That's his whole thing, is he wants to try to be different, edgy, and subvert people's expectations of what they think they're gonna get, right? That's why he started with Superman, he's going to Supergirl, and then we're getting Clayface, like, which the Clayface thing kind of pisses me off too, because that's another project where he did not intentionally want it to be a part of his DCU, and then when he saw that people are actually interested in it because of Mike Flanagan, once he finds out that people are actually interested in, because Mike Flanagan came in and he's writing it, and he's a good writer, and it's a horror film, right? It's a body horror film, and he's got his whole career based off of horror films in the Netflix series. I could name a couple of them: The Bly Manor, The House on a Haunted Hill, all that good stuff. I like all his projects. There's one called Midnight Mass that I highly recommend. It almost gave me a panic attack at the end of that series. It's a really good series. I highly recommend. I almost want to rewatch it just thinking about it right now. But my point is that's another project where he took and he co-opted it, and then he's like, this is a part of the DCU. Aren't you guys so excited for what's going on in the DCU? We're getting Clayface. And it's like, it doesn't make sense to do Clayface because you haven't even cast your Batman. And then I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt on that. I'm saying, oh, well, maybe he's trying to pull a fast one, and Batman's gonna pop up at the end of that show, like at the end of the movie. Like, I'm like, oh, maybe it's gonna happen. Maybe that'll be like the big. If he had any sense or any brains or intelligence, he would not reveal Batman in an announcement like that, it's very hard to keep secret. But look what Matt Reeves is doing, where he's locking the damn script up in a freaking code that takes your fingerprint. I don't know, that's not true. I'm exaggerating a little bit, obviously, but you have to use your fingerprint to get the damn script, and no one else can read it. Anything gets out. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Love you. Sorry, I told my best friend that what happens in the Batman Part 2. Like, don't you know what I mean? Like, you can do it. He just doesn't want to do it because he's lazy and he just wants to co-opt everybody else's projects. And I would almost bet $1 million they just co-opt Robert Pattinson, because Matt Reeves is he's a producer for Clayface. He's gonna co-opt Matt Reeves' Robert Pattinson, because those movies, that Batman movie was better than anything he's put out so far. We got these in protective cases. We're going to read the fronts of these cards when I can, but I'm getting so caught up in stuff. Yeah, he's going to co-opt. Lanterns is going to have cameos from Suicide Squad. There's obviously not going to be anything from Batman v Superman. I just thought that was like, you know, like, but that was what I would do if I was running the whole gimmick. But I don't know how it all works. They're stupid over there. There's too many rules. There's too many stepping on each other's toes. And then everybody wants to get their little piece of the pie, and everybody wants to put their little opinion in. And they're like, well, Batman shouldn't be doing that. He should be doing this. And then it's like, James, he has so much pull, he could pull it off. Like, but he's not going to, because he would be so jealous and envy of Zack Snyder when people get excited that Henry Cavill's coming back, you know, and then people are gonna go fucking bat nuts when Ben Affleck, if he came back, you know what I mean? Like, because people like Ben Affleck, you know, it was iffy at first when they were casting him, of course, because you're like, Ben Affleck. I think it's iffy when they cast anybody until you see him in the movie. Obviously, you gotta watch what they performance, and he turned out to be a good Bruce Wayne Batman. And I like Ben Affleck's Batman. I'll admit it right here. That's my theory. But they don't have any intelligence, and they're not planning ahead, and he's just co-opting everything. They should give the reins to Matt Reeves, because he clearly has more of a grip on how to get people excited than James Gunn does. So we're going to get right into this. Matt Reeves has been posting things like crazy. He's been posting videos, little gifts. He's been giving us gifts. And thank you. It's not even close to Christmas and he's giving us gifts. I'm super happy about it. I'm just glad to see that it's finally going. It's been, it feels like forever. 2022. It's been 4 years, and we're going to get it next year. Can you believe that? But they did release, and it all started when he released a photo of the Batmobile, and it says it's in the snow. So the Batmobile's in the snow. Everyone went nuts, because if you know anything, Batman looks the best in the snow, because it's the contrast of the black and the white, his suit against the white of the snow. And people are like, that's confirmed for Mr. Freeze. It's like, that's not confirmed Mr. Freeze. Calm down. It's confirmed snow. He said confirmed snow. People went nuts. Yeah, he posted it, and he hashtag snow tires with a bat symbol, right? I think it's going to be awesome. Hopefully, I don't think it's going to be any Mr. Freeze. If Mr. Freeze is in it, Mr. Freeze is a character you can't just, like, put on. Like, I feel like you have to, like, you have to explain his, like, he has to have his own, like, origin in the movie. I feel like that's not a character you just throw in on the side and you're like, oh, he's just a quick cameo, you know? I'm not even getting into it. I got too excited on the first post. He's been posting stuff like crazy. So calm down. Give me my phone. Okay, I got my phone. The snow tires, and that's exciting. But then he posted all these videos or gifs. He gave us the gifs. And it's Batman kneeling down looking into the car at the Penguin. He says, "We meet again, my friend." Commissioner Gordon getting shot at by the Penguin in the first. These are all from the first movie. And he's just saying, "Here we go again, my friend." And then there's another one with Alfred throwing the bomb, and it explodes. It looks amazing. He says, "Are you ready, my friend?" And then we have another one of the Penguin getting chased by the Batman in the cool epic where he jumps through the fire. It's just, all these are like classic moments in his movies, memorable moments in the movie. And then there's the one with the mayor lady, and she says, "Welcome back to the fight, my friend." And he's helping her out of the water. There's another one, "Hey, Mr. Martinez." So we're gonna get Mr. Martinez back. And I love the little things like that. Like, you know, little characters matter, you know? Like, background characters. Another one, More Tomorrow, and it's just Batman staring up at the bat symbol. And then we have Scarlett Johansson, and it says, "Next exit, Gotham, welcome." And I think I I don't think these are original. Like, at first I thought these were original clips that he made. Then we have Sebastian Stan in a Gotham State of Mind welcome, and he's looking up like concerned, terrified almost. And then I forget his name. I'll have to look it up, but he's the guy from the Game of Thrones, the dad, the father, and he says, wait. It says, "Out of the shadows, welcome." And then you have some other guy, I don't remember his name either, but it says, "Locked and loaded for Gotham, welcome." And then another guy, I can't remember his name, but it says, "Welcome to the party, man." And Batman classic, "See you all in Gotham soon." So it's just little things like that like the internet's going crazy. They love Matt Reeves. He's killing it. A simple tweet and everyone's like losing their minds. When I was looking at these clips to record them so I could like maybe show clips of them or just still images, I think these are from other movies. At first I was kind of stupid and I thought they were like clips he's doing, like quick little, like, you know, like snippets. But the one from ScarJo, I think I clocked that movie, and I almost want to say that's from that like Alien movie that she did. I forget, like Out of Skin or something. And then Sebastian Stan like looks almost like I've seen that in a movie, and that's just straight out of Game of Thrones, I think. I don't even know, but and then you have this guy, which I don't know that actor very well, but he's there. But I don't think that's an original thing, like they just filmed. I'm stupid. I'm stupid is what I'm getting at, because I thought these were like original clips that he was making on his own, and he was like, he's just confirming the cast. He's saying, "Locked in Sebastian Stan, locked in ScarJo, locked in." Let's give these people some respect, dang it. I'm sitting here like, I don't remember their name, and I can just simply get on IMDb and look it up. Okay, so The Circus, locked in. Sebastian Stan, Harvey Dent, locked in. Charles Dance is the Game of Thrones guy's name. Christopher Dent, Harvey Dent's father, locked in. Jeffrey Wright's coming back for James Gordon, locked in. Brian Tyree Henry, locked in for the movie. Don't know what character he's playing. There's a rumor he's gonna be Harvey Bullock. Yeah, so that's what I pretty much think we're getting at here. And Officer Martinez, played by Gil Perez Abraham, locked in. That's what we're getting at. We're gonna read the fronts of these cards, and I'm excited for it. You know, it's just how you do it. You don't go and say this or do this and then backtrack it and be like, I didn't mean it like, oh, I didn't mean like, oh gosh, I didn't mean. It's like, shut up. My gosh, figure out your story before you start it. Don't just start playing with the toys, you know, like, you got the toys, you're an adult now, you plan the story, and then you do the toys. You don't just, like, we're adults now, we plan the story out, we give it more context, we flush it out, the characters come to life. Yeah, all right, we're going to read the fronts of these cards. That's what's been going on. I'm excited. The Batman Part 2 is finally flowing. It feels like it's been so long, because it has. And we're gonna rewatch the Batman. Obviously, there's probably gonna be a day. Probably, I don't even know when's Batman Day. I'm gonna probably watch all the Batman movies. I need to watch all the Batman movies. It's happening. It's finally happening. We're finally getting motion on this thing. The world. If we go to, you know, I'm not even gonna get in. Let's just hope nothing happens, because we need to make it to the Batman Part 2. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So we have these cards here. We have an intelligence card with Batman and Robin, and it says, if you control exactly 2 characters, your characters that entered play this turn may attack. So if you have 2 characters, your characters that entered play this turn may attack. Yeah, it's just like, these cards they're a little like very specific, like, I don't know, like, you gotta have you gotta play them all, like, you gotta play them at the right moment. Like, it's a very specific moment you can use that. You can't use that, like, at any point. You have to have 2 cards. You have to have 2 cards. I don't know what I'm talking about. We have an insanity card with the Joker laying on all those people. Discard cards from your hand until 3 or fewer remain, then gain 1 MP for each card discarded. So the MP is like your life, is I think what we're getting at here. And you can either gain it, like you can raise it, or you can like lower it based on like obviously the cards you're using. And that one just said if you discard all the cards, you get 1 MP for each card discarded, basically. And we have an intelligence card with the Gotham by Gaslight vibe and the weird alien, which I just figured I could just clocked that guy. He's Martian Manhunter. Yeah. If that's not Martian Manhunter, we need to talk, because we need to figure out what that is, Batman, because that's scary looking. Anyway, it says place an attached battle card on top of its owner's deck. So you take your battle card, you place it on top of your deck. So you're going to have a deck, I'm going to have a deck, and then we place the battle card. We have Catwoman, Selena Kyle taking the selfie with all the kittens, and all the kittens are crazy. The ones climbing the thing, and that's why I don't like cats. They climb everything. You're not going to have curtains. You're not going to have bath curtains. You're not going to have anything. If you control another Bat family character, return up to 2 attached battle cards to the top of their owner's deck. So that's what you do if you pull out Catwoman. You got Electrify with Joker, Shocking Batman. Discard the top card of a deck. If it is an intelligence battle card, attach it to a target character. So that's what you do if you pull out that bad boy. You have the GCPD officers. We're going to say Hugo Strange. We're going to say Bobby. And we're going to say Susan. This says shuffle 2 GCPD characters from your discard pile into your deck to draw 2 cards. So you can do that, and then you can like try to not like see, some of those don't make sense to me, because it's like, why would you get rid of your GCPD cards? Are you admitting they're not that good and you want to try to like, or maybe like it just, like I said, like that's a very specific card that you can only use at that certain time. So it's almost like if like your RNG has to be like perfect to like win. Maybe we have a strength card with Nightwing. And it looks like a couple other members of the Bat family. I really don't know what's going on here, but it looks like Nightwing. It looks like a bunch of different versions of Nightwing, honestly, like he's traveling through the multiverse. But we're going to sit here and we're going to say, if you control an Arkham inmate character, you may draw a card and or discard any number of cards from your hand. And then we have the Jim Lee Hush, just a classic cover. It says, if you control only characters with strength of rank 4 or higher, draw a card. See what I mean? They're very specific. Like, then we have World's Finest, which is -1 MP, which I don't know. I don't know how all this works. If you control Superman, so you can get Superman, choose a Batman in your discard pile and place it into your hand. If you control Batman, choose a Superman in your discard pile and place it into your hand. So that's just a swap card. That's like, I got Batman, I need Superman, play this bad boy, or vice versa. Which now confirmed characters of the card game, Superman and Batman, which gets me excited because, you know, as much as I like to shit on Superman, they are the world's finest and they are best friends, and I need to put more respect on his name. Not intelligence card, the owl looking one where he's all creepy looking. Says draw a card, your opponent loses 1 MP. James Gordon, GCPD officer. Negate the effects of battle cards with a rank of 5 or higher. And then we have a peer event card with Harley Quinn looking through the film, which I just love that, just the whole, that whole art piece right here, because that's just a good thing. You could like take that and edit it either easy and put your own pictures in. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then place one of them in your hand and shuffle the others into your deck. So that's what you do with that. So you get the little sneak peek, and then place it into your deck, and then you get to shuffle it again. So then we'll see. I don't know why I got the feeling I had a James Gordon card already. I really don't know why I felt that, but we're gonna go through the characters real quick, and then I'm gonna call it quits. I've said what I needed to say, ranted about what I needed to rant about. Thank you guys all for listening. If you have any opinions of your own, you can put it in the comments. We can even debate each other. I'm not very good at catching the comments, which nobody even comments, but I'm just saying I don't like go and check it frequently because I understand I'm not getting that comment anytime soon. I'm not, like, sometimes, but so we have James Gordon, GCPD officers. We have Catwoman, got Batmite, Killer Croc, Blackfire, Harvey Bullock, Batgirl, Nightwing, Catwoman again, but the shiny one, Poison Ivy. Let's see. We got Arsenal, which is Ra's al Ghul, Oracle, Zaz, Mr. Zaz. I'm sorry, don't stab me. I forgot the mist. So those are the characters we're working with. We're growing quite the roster, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to actually play this game at one point in my life. If I don't get to play it, so be it. It doesn't matter. Like, then, like, because I'll be dead. It won't matter at that point. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And it's been a good time. I had a good time ranting about all the stuff I needed to rant about. I really need to get that off my chest because I need to get this on the internet ASAP, because when it happens, I'm going to tell y'all guys I told you so. I called Peacemaker. I'm going to call this right now. That's pretty much it. We just went through all the characters. I love it. It's been a good video. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a good day. Bye.